Today's story is about the Library of Whispers. In the middle of a quiet town, right between the bakery that always smelled of warm bread and the toy shop that jingled with laughter, stood a very old library. Most children passed it without a glance. The windows were dusty. The door was creaky. The paint had peeled away long ago. Boring place, the kids would say. Nothing fun in there. But the library had a secret that only the children who listened closely could discover. One cool evening, a boy named Sami was playing with his toy car near the library steps. The car rolled away, slipped under the heavy door, and disappeared inside. Sami crawled after it, pushed the door open with a long creak, and stepped into the dark, dusty library. At first, it seemed silent, but then he heard it. "Hey, over here, open us. We have something to show you." Sami froze. He looked around until he saw a tall shelf of books wiggling. A bright red book had slid halfway out as if trying to get his attention. "Open me," the red book whispered. Heart thumping, Sami pulled it open. Suddenly, the air swirled around him, and with a great whoosh, the whole library spun away. Sami landed with a plop right in the middle of a jungle. Leaves rustled above him. Parrots squawked in the trees. A waterfall thundered in the distance. "Whoa!" Sami gasped. A little monkey swung down from a vine, grinned at him, and held out a banana bigger than its head. Sami laughed and spent hours exploring the jungle, splashing in the waterfall and chasing colorful birds. But when he turned a page inside the floating book that followed him, the jungle swirled away, and with another whoosh, Sami was back in the library. Before he could catch his breath, a green book hopped off the shelf. My turn," it called. Sami opened it, and in an instant he was under the ocean. Dolphins clicked and whistled around him, a wise old turtle carried him across a coral reef, and schools of fish shimmered like living rainbows. Sami laughed in delight as bubbles floated past his face. Then another page turned, and he was swept back again. From then on, Sami returned to the library every night. He rode dragons in castles, flew kites on mountaintops, marched with knights, and even visited the moon, where cheese really did grow in the craters. Every book he opened carried him into a new world. But one evening, Sami noticed something he hadn't before. Not all the books were shouting happily. Some sat quietly on the bottom shelves, covered in dust. They sighed softly. "Why are you sighing?" Sami asked. A small, gray book whispered, "Nobody chooses us. We're too plain, too small. Everyone likes the shiny books with big adventures. We're forgotten." Sami brushed the dust from the book's cover and smiled. "I'll choose you," he said. The book trembled in surprise. "Really, even though I'm boring?" "No book is boring," Sami replied. He opened it, and once again the air swirled around him. This time, Sami found himself standing in grass taller than his head. Blades of green rose like trees all around him. "Wait, am I tiny?" he gasped. A line of ants marched past, carrying crumbs many times their size. They were working together, building a picnic with pieces of bread, drops of honey, and seeds that seemed as big as boulders to them. One ant stopped, waved a leg, and said, "Wanna help?" Sami joined in eagerly, lifting and carrying alongside the ants. Though their adventure was small, it was full of teamwork and cleverness. When the picnic was finally ready, the ants cheered and thanked him for his help. With another whoosh, Sami was back in the library, hugging the gray book close. He looked around at the shelves, at the loud books, the shiny books, the quiet and dusty ones. "From now on," he declared, "I'll read every one of you. Big adventures, small adventures, shiny stories, quiet stories, you all matter." The library glowed warmly at his words. The shelves hummed with happiness, and even the forgotten books sparkled as if dust could no longer cling to them. And Sami, he was no longer just a boy with a toy car. He had become the guardian of whispers, the child who listened, and the child who believed that every story deserved to be heard. Today we learned that every voice, no matter how small, has a story worth hearing. Sometimes the quietest stories hold the most powerful lessons.